We all shatter down here. You'll shatter too. You'll shatter too.
You'll shatter too.
You'll shatter too. Yeah.
So, anyways, it's our last recording at Algonquin College here tonight, and it is Little Briar Rose, is it not?
Yep. Little
And
Briar Rose, which is a Sleeping Beauty point-and-click adventure game.
RPG roguelike.
It has elements of a roguelike, yes. It's not 100% roguelike, but itsy getsy.
I find like this trend now is like, how can we make this game a roguelike? Like, they may not even intend to make a roguelike, and then they're like, you know what game's popular? Oh, roguelikes. Okay. Zombies? No. Okay, we're gonna go with a roguelike.
Open world environment? We don't have enough money to make an open world environment.
Let's make a roguelike. Like, that seems to be the trend now. Like, oh,
just have roguelike elements.
just add roguelike.
The only roguelike element
It's like Jello powder. You can add it to anything. And so they have a meal.
Or a Bill Cosby scandal.
Put
it plop.
Yeah, pop the roofers and there we go.
Anyways, so the idea is
3 knockouts in his lifetime and he's never hit a man.
So the only roguelike element there is when your character dies,
and it's going to happen.
A character will come in to replace that character.
Yes. And it's a guy gets replaced and turned into a girl. I don't know why, it's just how they coded it.
Yeah. And at one point we ended up getting a copy of a character that was already dead.
Which is kind of cool when you think of it. But the funny thing is, like, we saw the blue gnome was permanently there. The one that we accidentally got transformed. And then I thought there was a red one that got transformed, and then it went back to a blue one. So it was very confusing. Like, so wait, did 2 people die, or was it imagination? Or was it one person that died?
We lost a lot of princes to this one sketch where we had
the fussy gnome.
Yep, you have to build a house
for
the fussiest gnomes. You have to build a thing that will stop the crows from pecking at it. You have to build the walls that have to be paintable. You have to build the roof. It has to be pretty. You have to build the foundation so it doesn't crumble.
Essentially, if they're not happy with it, they destroy the inside of the house.
And then accuse you of killing them.
And then so they transform you into a gnome.
You don't kill them. Nobody really dies. You just transform into like a gnome or a fish or a pixie.
Well, yeah, you pretty much get transformed and you're depressed like the rest of your existence is what it sort of suggests. You don't talk to the other gnomes because you don't want to be a gnome. But
I gotta say though,
it sounds like a really dark, like fairy tale. This game.
Well, given how fairy tales usually are, you know.
But it's an adventure roguelike fairy tale game, and I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just it forces you to play the game. It's very linear, I think.
Yeah,
it's like
it forces you to play the game they want.
Yeah.
Like, because if it was a roguelike, the entire area would change location. Like, the gnomes wouldn't even, like, if we were to, in fact, when your character is killed and is replaced by another prince, you basically get teleported to that exact same location that the prince died in. And it's like, that's what happened. In normal roguelikes, the entire layout changes. So you can't even take notes and say where you last saw. The only thing that's consistent are the monsters, the weapons, the characters, etc., etc. Everything that's different is where you get the items.
And we killed so many that it started to repeat.
Yeah, so at one point...
We even got an achievement, I think, for killing so many.
Yeah, we got a few achievements, actually. Just for that.
The best.
The best around.
No one's gonna let you down.
Yeah.
Except us.
This game, although... This game's pretty good lore-wise, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking. It's better than Trillion. Trillion, we just felt like our life was suddenly a novel.
Yeah, like with Trillion, it takes a long while to get to the game, and by the point we actually get to play the game and not go through tutorial after tutorial, we were pretty beat, and we were like saying, what's even the point of, like, we have a lot of games that have a lot of talking and they don't get us into the game. Like the Gochi Show
But you have to admit, 12 kids would be nice
12 kids.
with that cute girl.
It would be nice. It would be
Wouldn't
nice.
it be nice if we were together? Wouldn't it be nice?
But with this game, there's talking, yes, but it's more like they talk for like 1-2 minutes and then boom, you're right in the game because it's a point and click adventure game.
Back in the puzzle.
Yeah, and it's a
Back in the game.
Yeah, that is a major component. It's a puzzle solving
everything.
game. It's a puzzle solving game. You have to. It requires you to
Put
use
your pieces together.
You have to use your noggin. You have to pay attention.
Don't shatter your laptop.
You probably will have to take notes. This is a pretty good introductory point and click adventure. And if you're looking for point and click adventures, you want to get into them, I'd say go pick this up. But if you're like one of those guys that wants action, adventure, like if you're into adventure or like fairy tales, this is your jam, kinda. But if it's like
Briar jam.
But if you're looking specifically for a roguelike, nah.
It's a compromise between the two, so I think like you have to be flexible because like you'd have to really like one, really the other, and you mix it together, you get Briar roguelike.
Yeah. Again, I recommend this game for point and click adventure fans, fairy tale fans, fans who like a narrative but don't like narrative enough to sit through entire cutscenes. Because a lot of games, especially anime-based games, they tend to drag on with the chatting.
Yeah, I find this game. I was expecting more of an action game. I wasn't really expecting so much like an adventure. I don't know, questy game.
Yeah, this feels a little bit like King's Quest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. I just didn't say it, but yeah, it feels like King's Quest, but it's sort of like a simplifies, and you can't really die. Like you can get stuck, but you're not gonna permanently get stuck or die.
Yeah, like you have like lots of princes in reserve. The only downside is that you're gonna have to do a lot of backtracking.
I don't know where they're coming from, but there are a lot, and they randomize and they do names.
Yeah, like you have to backtrack a lot. I think the one part I gave up on was basically you have to go back and forth between the mermaid village and the gnome village, and to talk to them about peace negotiations. Instead of a fast travel, you have to walk all the way from
like
one Carmen San Diego.
Civilization, I was going to say, and kernelization.
You have to go from point A to point B, and then there's like 3 screens that you have to go through just to progress through the game. You have to go to the gnomes village. You have to go to the hub world. You have to go to the gnomes, and then you have to reverse that and repeat that same process, and then reverse that and repeat that same process, and then you get a fishing rod and then fish, and then realize that you gave up.
Then you die again somewhere amongst all those travels.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give this a 7.
I think it looks really good. I don't think it's like, as you said, the lore is good, but I find like it just feels like there's so much back and forth, and like you're sort of not getting to really play the game as much as like it feels like more mini games than like.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, like there's a building mini game. There's a building mini game. There's a fishing mini game.
Yeah.
There's a freaking puzzle mini game.
It's just a collection of mini games for you and your kids.
I mean, that's actually kind of cool because then it's not like, bring me 5 bare asses before I can trust you with this big schlong.
I was gonna say fish, but okay, bare asses.
A schlong is a type of fish in our world. You slap people with it.
Yes, so the big trout is a delicacy in the Gnomish kingdom. Anyways, I'd say there's just too much backtracking. That's what I find. Like, it's really beautiful, it's very well done, but like I just feel like it's the whole experience like gets bogged down by like mini games. That's why I feel like I give it like for just visuals, definitely 8 at least out of 10. But like everything else as a complete package, it's sort of like I don't find it as entertaining as I thought it would be personally.
Yeah, the visuals were pretty good, believe it or not. Animated well. Mm-hmm. It has this mural window painting style to it. Really good, really amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So try it if you want something very different. But yeah, I just find like it's just like it feels like a mini game after mini game. Like it's sort of like Mario Party meets Zelda
Yeah, I can pretty much.
without the action.
Yeah, yeah, I think you got that right.
Because it doesn't feel like it all sort of pieces together as like one cohesive experience. It feels more like, oh, now it's your turn to do this mini game. Oh, look, there's some mushrooms on here. They're glowing. Oh, you better fix that puzzle. You're Mr. Fix It.
Yeah,
You're gonna fix all the mushrooms in the kingdom.
you're Fix It Felix.
Yeah. You're gonna fix it.
I can fix it.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? I think we've.
I think we can. I think we did everything we needed
All right.
to do.
All right. Fix it all.
Keep on gaming. Bye.